Let's figure out the angle between two planes, right? So, which means we require two planes. So A1x plus B1y plus C1z plus D let it be 0. That means it will pass through the origin. C1z equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, A2x plus B2y plus C2z is equal to 0. Right? Now they are common because A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2 are 1. So let's change their positions. Right? So now what we have to figure out is the angle at which they intersect, right? So this angle and this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle. Now remember, there are going to be two angles, right? This angle and this angle are going to be equal, vertically opposite angles. Similarly, this angle and this angle are going to be equal, again vertically opposite angles. Now instead of trying to figure out the angle between these two planes, let's draw the normals to these planes, right? Which will be a line. So normals would be, remember, the coefficients of this x, y, and z is the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. A1, B1, C1. Vector A. So if you notice that this vector is going to be perpendicular to or normal to this plane. Similarly, let's look at another point A2, B2, C2 and let's draw a vector B. And this is going to be perpendicular to this plane. So now if we just figure out the angle between these two vectors, that would be the angle between the two planes. So for that we know the formula. What is the formula? A1 times A2 plus B1 times B2 plus C1 times C2 divided by the product of the magnitudes. So which will be square root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square times, not here, here, times square root of A2 square plus B2, you have to come down, plus B2 square plus C2 square, right? So this gives us 0.88. Now this is what? This is the cosine. So cos inverse of A would give us the angle. Clear? Or what we could do is, we could use another formula also. We can use U times V, vector A times vector B, divided by the product of the magnitudes. So times product of V. This also gives me the cosine. So which means I again take the cos inverse of B. This would also give me 28.17. So now what I have got is only this angle, this and this. What about the other angle? So that would be nothing but If we take this plus this will give me 180 degree. So 180 degree minus this will give me this angle. So which means the other angle would be the supplementary angle. Now here remember, although it may look like two different formulas, but magnitude of u is nothing but a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, the whole thing under root, and v is this, and product uv is nothing but a1 a2 b1 b2 plus c1 c2, right? So if you are doing it manually, if you are doing this calculation, uv, when you do that, you are going to end up doing this. Okay, so that's it. Bye.